What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be rebuilding the West Tigers in Rugby League Live 4. The Tigers haven't made the finals in 12 years, so today not only will it be my mission to get them into the finals, but to also win them a grand final. Our roster heading into the year is Apisai Coruscant at the 90 overall, the 85 John Bateman and Isaiah Papali'i, 84 for Lachlan Galvin and Stefano Utai Kamanu, 83 for Jurien Buller, Justin Olem and Alex Twal, 82 for Adam Dewey, Samuela Fainu, David Clemmer, Fanua Pole, Aidan Caesar and Stafford Toa, 81 for Junior Tupou, 79 for Charlie Staines and Jaden Sullivan, 78 for Justin Matamua, Brent Naden and Jake Simkin, 77 for Solomon Afatape, Latu Fainu, Josh Fileldi and Asu Kapoa, 76 for Talon Da Silva, Chris Fahagatu and Alex Seyfarth and Brandon Tumuth, 75 for Solomon Alameo, Sione Fainu, Jordan Miller and Solomon Saku, 74 for Alex Lobb and Tony Suka, 73 for Kit Leilili and 72 for Declan Casey. In round 1 we take on the Manly Seagulls, and our team list is Jurien Buller at fullback, on the wings are Junior Tupou and Stafford Toa. In the centres we have Adam Dewey and Justin Olem. Lachlan Galvin is a 5'8" with Aidan Caesar at the halfback. The front rows of Stefano Utai Kamanu and Alex Twal, with Apisai Coruscant, the captain, at hooker. On the edges we have Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Fanua Pole at lock. On the bench we have Jaden Sullivan, David Clemmer, Samuela Fainu and Justin Matamua. In round 1 we lose to the Seagulls 12 points to 4, with Tom Trbojevic picking up player of the match. His stats are 5 runs for 68 run meters, 2 tackles, 2 tackle breaks, 2 tries and 2 line breaks. In round 2 we take on the Brisbane Broncos, who are coming off an 8-point loss to the Parramatta Eels. Our team list has not changed and it stayed the exact same as last round. We're hoping for a better result. And we get the win. We beat the Broncos 20 points to 12, with Apisai Coruscant picking up player of the match. His stats are 4 runs for 57 run meters, 10 tackles with only 1 missed, 1 tackle break, 2 line breaks and a try. In round 3 we take on the 3rd place Eels, who are coming off a 10-point 18-8 win against the Cowboys. We have made no changes to our lineup from the last 2 games. We don't get the win, losing to the Eels by 13 points, 17 points to 4, with Clint Gutherson picking up player of the match. His stats are 4 runs for 59 run meters, 4 tackle breaks, a try, 1 kick for 20 meters. I simulated till round 10, where we sit in 13th position with 3 wins and 7 losses, points for of 108 and points against of 166, with a negative 58 points differential. We have 6 points, and in our last 5 games we've lost, won and lost. In round 4 we lost 30 points to 18 to the Sharks. In round 5 we lost 18-6 to the Titans. In round 6 we lost 19-18 to the Dolphins. In round 7 we won 10 points to 8 to the Dragons. In round 8 we beat the Broncos 24-8. In round 9 we lost 16 points to 4 to the Cowboys, and in round 10 we lost 26-0 to the Storm. I simulated until recruitment was open, where we beat the Sharks 10-0, lost to the Knights 18-4, and lost to the Dolphins 25-18. Off contract for us is John Bateman, Jahream Buller, Lachlan Galvin, Alex Twal, Adam Dewey and Samuela Fain. I'm going to be offering John Bateman a $440,000 deal across 2 seasons, and he accepts the offer. I'm going to be offering Jahream Buller a 3-year deal worth $550,000, and he accepts the offer. I'm going to be offering Lachlan Galvin a $450,000 deal across 3 seasons and hope he resigns, and he does. We don't got much cap space left, and we still got Adam Dewey, Alex Twal and Samuela Fainu to try and re-sign. So I'm going to offer this lowball offer to Adam Dewey, and hopefully he accepts it. And he doesn't and signs with the Dragons if we don't give him a better offer. The better offer I'm going to give him will be $500,000 across 2 years. And he doesn't sign with us, he signs with the St. George Illawarra Dragons. I'm going to be using that space to give it to Samuela Fainu. Hopefully he resigns, but he doesn't. He signs with the Melbourne Storm, unless we give him a better offer as well. I'm going to be offering him more than Adam Dewey, but not as much as I'd like to, and I don't think he'd take it. I'm going to give him $519,000 across 2 years. And he does sign with us, thank God for that. We don't have any cap space left at all, so I'm going to offer this deal to Alex Twal, but he's more than likely not going to take it. And he doesn't, he signs with the Manly Seagulls. I can't give him any more money, and that's what he does. I only have $260,000 left, so I'm going to offer it to Jock Madden, who's only a 76 overall, and hope he signs as halfback depth. And he doesn't, he re-signs with the Broncos. I simulated till the end of the season, where we finished in 13th place with only 8 wins and 16 losses. With 2 byes, we had 290 points for and 399 points against. We had a points differential of negative 109, with ending on 20 points. The Daily M Awards have been announced, with Ruben Garrick picking up Daily M Player of the Year. Runners up are Brian Tuor, Bradman Best, Will Warbrick, Jermaine Asako, Liam Martin, Ruma Smith, Murray Talangi, Isaac Tago and Jaden Campbell. The People's Choice Awards goes to Brian Tuor. Captain of the Year Joseph Tarpany, top try scorer Will Warbrick and top point scorer Jermaine Asako. As for the Team of the Year, at fullback from the Seagulls Tom Trbojevic, the winger from the Storm and the top try scorer Will Warbrick, the centre and Daily M Player of the Year from Manly Ruben Garrick, the 5'8" from the Storm Cameron Munster, halfback from the Panthers Nathan Cleary, prop from the Panthers Moses Leota, hooker from the Storm Harry Grant, second row from the Panthers Liam Martin, and lock from the Panthers Isaiah Yeo. The New Zealand Warriors win the grand final, beating the Dolphins 28 points to 14. 2 very unexpected teams making it to the biggest game of the year. Dallin Watene-Selesniak wins Player of the Match and the Clive Churchill Medal. His stats are 9 runs for 162 run meters, 3 tackles with 0 missed, 2 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, 2 tries and 2 kicks for 53 kicking meters. Congratulations to him and the Warriors on winning the grand final. Heading into year 2, our roster pretty much stays the same, with Apisai Carousel at a 92 overall, Stefano Utai-Kamanu 89 overall, Lachlan Galvin and Isaiah Papali'i 88 overalls, John Bateman and Justin Olam 76 overalls, David Clemmer and Stafford Toa 85 overalls, Jareen Buller and Fanua Pole, Aiden Caesar and Junior Tupou 84 overalls, Samuela Fainu and Charlie Stain 82 overalls, Jaden Sullivan 79, Justin Matamua, Brent Naden and Jake Simpkin 78, Solomon Afatape, Latu Fainu, Josh Valeldi and Asu Kapoa 77 overalls, Talon Da Silva, Chris Vargutu, Alex Seyfarth and Brandon Tumith 76 overalls, Solomon Alameo, Sione Fainu, Jordan Miller and Solomon Sakuru 75 overalls, Alex Lobb and Tony Suka 74 overalls, Kit Leilili 73 and Declan Casey 72. In round 1 we take on the Parramatta Eels, and our starting lineup is Jareen Buller at fullback. On the wings are Junior Tupou and Charlie Staines. The centres are Justin Olem and Stafford Toa. The halves 5'8" Lachlan Galvin and Aiden Caesar at halfback. The props David Clemmer and Samuela Fainu, with Apizai Coruscant, our captain, at hooker. On the edges we have Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Justin Matamua at lock. On the bench we have Jaden Sullivan, Alex Seyfarth, Asu Kapoa and Brent Naden. Both Stefano and Fanua Pole are unavailable due to suspension from pre-season. We get the win in round 1, defeating the Eels 24 points to 14, with David Clemmer picking up player of the match. His stats are 71 minutes, 7 runs, 118 run meters, 12 tackles with 0 missed and a try scored. In round 2 we take on the Manly Seagulls, who are coming off a 2-point loss, 24 points to 22 to the Knights. This round we made a couple of changes. Stefano's back from suspension, so he starts at prop. Samuela Fainu moves to lock. Justin Matamua moves to the bench, and Brent Naden drops out of the team. Hopefully these changes are good for the team and we get another win. And we get the win by 26 points, defeating the Seagulls 32 points to 6. Charlie Staines picks up player of the match. His stats are 7 runs for 106 run meters, 3 tackle breaks, 1 line break, 2 tries and a kick for 31 kick meters. What a great start to the season. In round 3 we take on the winless Gold Coast Titans, who are coming off a 10-point 28-18 loss to the Cronulla Sharks. We still have not made a change to our team list, as Fanua Pole is still serving his suspension from pre-season. We take our first loss of the season to the Gold Coast Titans, going down 30 points to 20, with Alofiana Khan-Pereira picking up player of the match. His stats are 8 runs for 80 meters, 4 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, a try and a kick for 21 meters. We're 10 rounds into the competition and we're sitting in 5th place with 12 points. We have 6 wins and 4 losses. We have points for of 168 and a points against of 123. We have a points differential of plus 45. In round 4, we beat the Raiders 24 to 14. In round 5, we beat the Knights 12-2. In round 6, we lost to the Storm 22-0. In round 7, we lost to the Panthers 12-10. In round 8, we lost to the Dolphins 13-6. In round 9, we beat the Sharks 12-4. And in round 10, we beat the Eels 28-6. I simulated 3 more weeks until recruitment was open, and in those 3 weeks, we lost to the Warriors 12-4, we had a bye, and we beat the Knights 25 points to 18. I won't be offering Declan Casey, Brandon Tumith, Alex Trial, and maybe Brent Naden a contract. We'll see on Naden how much cap space we have left after we try to re-sign Chris Vargutu, Solomon Sakuru, Api Coruscant, Justin Olem, Aiden Caesar and Justin Matamua. I will be offering Episai Coruscant a $600,000 deal for 3 seasons, and let's hope that he signs. And he does, he re-signs with us. I will be offering Justin Olam a $530,000 deal across 3 seasons, and he re-signs as well. We've ran out of cap space, so I'll try and offer $400,000 across 1 year to Aiden Caesar. I don't think he's gonna accept it, and he doesn't. He's getting offers from Raiders. All we have left is this, so hopefully this is enough to get him to re-sign. And he doesn't, he signs with the Canberra Raiders. We don't have much room at all, so I'll be offering $335,000 for 1 year to Justin Matamua. I'll definitely give him more, but we don't have any cap space, and somehow we re-sign him. Re-signing Justin Matamua means we have a little bit of room to offer Chris Fargutu a contract I think he'll accept. And he does, we re-sign him as well. This is all the cap space we have left, so I'm gonna offer it to Solomon Sakuru for 1 year. I don't think he's gonna sign it, but hopefully he does. And he doesn't. He's gonna hear one more offer, but we can't offer him any more. We're gonna give him 3 years and see if that changes anything. And it doesn't, he signs with the Bulldogs. Since we won't be able to sign anyone from any other club, we may as well offer it to players that are off contract this year. So I'm gonna offer this $258,000 for 1 year to Brent Naden. He wants to hear one more contract offer. All we can do is give him 2 years, and hopefully he signs. And he doesn't, he signs with the Cronulla Sharks. I'll be offering this deal to Alex Seyfarth as well, but just like the other two, I don't think he's gonna sign. And somehow we get him to re-sign. He's a handy player to come off our bench if we have injuries or suspensions, so we'll take it. I simulated till the end of the season, where somehow we finished in third, with 38 points, had 17 wins and 7 losses with 2 byes. We had a points for of 436 and a points against of 315, with a points differential of plus 121. We ended the season on a 5-game win streak. In the first week of the finals, we take on the Warriors. We were the 3rd best team in the league, so we have a home game. And our team lists at fullback Jareem Buller, on the wings Junior Tupou and Charlie Staines, in the centres Stafford Toa and Justin Olam, the halves Lachlan Garvin at 5'8" and Aiden Caesar at halfback. The front row Stefano Utai Kamanu and David Clemmer, with Episai Coruscant at hooker and our captain. On the edges Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Fanua Pole at lock. On the bench Jaden Sullivan, Samuel Afenu, Justin Matamua and Asu Kapoa. Before we get into the finals, the Daily M Awards are here. The Daily M Player of the Year is a tie with Jake Averillo from the Dolphins and Charlie Staines from our team. The runners-up Marcelo Montoya, Api Coruscant, Isaac Thompson, Dallin Wateni-Selesniak, Moses Sully, David Clemmer, Hamo Olakawatu and Michaeli Ravolara. The People's Choice Award goes to Charlie Staines, Captain of the Year Teague Wilton, Top Try Scorer Michaeli Ravolara, and Top Point Scorer Herbie Farnworth. The Team of the Year at fullback Jareem Buller, the winger Dallin Wateni-Selesniak, the centre Herbie Farnworth, the 5'8" Tamare Martin, the halfback Jamal Fogarty, the prop David Clemmer, the hooker Api Coruscant, the second rower Haumo Olakawatu, and the lock Jazz Tavanga. In the first week of the finals, we go down to the Warriors, 23 points to 10, with Marcelo Montoya picking up player of the match. His stats are 6 runs for 101 run meters, 6 tackles with 1 missed, 3 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, 2 tries, and a kick for 37 metres. Luckily, we were a top 4 team, so we have a second chance. In the second week of the finals, we take on the St. George Illawarra Dragons, who are coming off a 10-point win over the Knights in the first week. As you can see, our team is unchanged from last week. Hopefully we get a better result. We go out in straight sets, losing to the Dragons 30 points to 22, with Raymond Fatalamarana picking up player of the match. His stats are 8 runs for 128 run meters, 12 tackles with 1 missed, 1 tackle break, a try, and a kick for 39 meters. A very disappointing way to go out considering the year we've had, but we'll come back bigger and better next year. The Dolphins defeat the Dragons in the grand final 24-0. They lost to the Warriors last year in the grand final, and they come back here again and win it this time. That's not easy to do. Edric Lee wins player of the match and Clive Churchill medal. His stats are 7 runs for 88 run meters, 3 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks, and 2 tries. Congrats to him and the Dolphins on winning the premiership. Here are some star players that are on the move this off-season. Dave Fafita leaves the Titans and goes back to the Broncos. Cameron Murray also leaves the Titans and goes to the Warriors. Junior Paulo leaves the Eels and goes to the Storm. Isaac Tago leaves the Panthers and goes to the Warriors. Daniel Saifidi leaves the Knights and goes to the Dolphins. Tom Burgess leaves the Rabbitohs to go to the Broncos. Wade Egan leaves the Warriors to go to the Raiders. Ruben Garrick leaves the Seagulls to go to the Storm. Jackson Hastings leaves the Knights to sign with the Eels. Josh King leaves the Storm and goes to the Titans. Mark Nichols signs with the Eels. Blake Taft signs with the Dolphins. Jazz Tavanga signs with the Titans. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck signs with the Dragons. Rocco Berry signs with the Titans. Corey Horsburgh signs with the Cowboys. Sean Lane signs with the Knights. Aiden Caesar signs with the Raiders. Jaden Sewer signs with the Sharks. Aaron Clark signs with the Knights. Elise Katoa signs with the Titans. Jordan Rickey signs with the Cowboys. Billy Walters signs with the Cowboys. Lachlan Coker signs with the Panthers. Michaeli Ravalawa signs with the Knights. Tyrone Munro signs with the Dolphins. Sean Bloor signs with the Broncos. And just some of the names that have signed. A good start to year 3. We won the Auckland Nines, but let's check our roster. Api Coruscant is still our best player at a 94 overall. Jerome Bullard at 93. John Bateman, Lachlan Galvin, David Clemmer, Justin Olem, Isaiah Papali'i, Stafford Toa, and Stefano are all 91s. Fanua Pole is a 90. Samuela Fainu, Junior Tupou are 88s. Charlie Staines is 87. Justin Matamua is an 81. Jaden Sullivan an 80. Asuka Poa and Jake Simpkin 78. Solomon Fatape, Latu Fainu, Josh Valeldi 77. Talon Da Silva, Chris Fargutu, Alex Seyfarth 76. Solomon Alameo, Sione Fainu, Jordan Miller 75. Alex Lobb, and Tony Suka 74, and Kit Leileli 73. In round 1, we take on the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, and our team list looks like this. Jerome Boyle at fullback, Junior Tupou and Charlie Staines on the wing, Justin Olam and Stafford Toa at the centres. The halves, Lachlan Galvin at 5'8", Jaden Sullivan at halfback. The front row, Stefano Utaikamanu and David Clemmer, with Api Coruscant our captain and hooker. On the edges, Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Noah Pole at lock. On the bench, we have Jake Simpkin, Samuela Fainu, Justin Matamua and Asuka Poa. We start the year with a great win over the Bulldogs, defeating them 22 points to 14, with Charlie Staines picking up player of the match. His stats are 9 runs for 151 run meters, 1 tackle break, 1 line break and a try. In round 2, we take on the New Zealand Warriors, who are coming off a 14-point win over the Newcastle Knights. It's pretty much the exact same team, except Justin Matamua has been suspended for 2 games, so Alex Seyfarth comes onto the interchange bench to replace him. We get our second win of the season, defeating the Warriors by 1 point, 15 points to 14, with Marcelo Montoya picking up player of the match in a losing side. His stats are 6 runs for 84 run meters, 5 tackle breaks, 1 line break and a try. In round 3, we are taking on the Cowboys, who are coming 11th. They're coming off a 7-point win against the Raiders. Isaiah Papali'i has picked up an injury, so Samuel Fainu starts in the second row in his place, and his brother Sione Fainu comes in on the bench. That's the only change I've made to the team. We start off the year 3-0 with a 12-8 win against the Cowboys, something the Tigers haven't done in a very long time. Junior Tupou picks up player of the match. His stats are 7 runs for 81 run meters, 4 tackle breaks and a try. Fanua Pole has picked up a season-ending injury. We're 10 rounds in to Let's Check the Ladder. We sit in 4th place with 14 points. We have 7 wins and 3 losses, a points for of 176 and a points against of 157. We have a points differential of 19. In round 4, we beat Manly 14-6. In round 5, we beat the Rabbitohs 28-22. In round 6, we beat the Eels 16-4. In round 7, we lost to the Storm 29-22. In round 8, we lost to the Knights 24-20. In round 9, we beat the Panthers 23-10. And in round 10, we lost to the Sharks 26-4. I simulated 3 weeks until recruitment was open, and this is what happened. We beat the Rabbitohs 16 points to 8. Broncos beat us 10-0, and we beat the Eels 32 points to 16. I'll be offering John Bateman a $475,000 deal across 3 seasons, and let's hope he resigns. And he does. I'll be offering Isaiah Papali'i pretty much the same deal, just a little bit more money across 3 seasons as well. And he resigns. I've offered Stefano a $500,000 deal a season for 3 years. Let's hope he resigns. And he does. He's behind the club in every way and says it's great to be signing with us. I'll be offering Samuela Fainu a $495,000 deal across 3 seasons. And he resigns with the club. We've ran out of cap space again, so I'll be offering Alex Seyfarth another 1-year deal worth $227,000. Let's see if he resigns. He will not. We can't offer him any more other than a couple more years, so he's more than likely going to sign with the Penrith Panthers. And he does. I simulated till the end of the season, where we're in 2nd place with 36 points. We have 16 wins and 8 losses with 2 byes. We have points for of 439 and a points against of 335, a points differential of 104. In the first week of the finals, we take on the Gold Coast Titans, who are in 3rd place. Our team looks like this. At fullback, Jareem Buller. On the wings, Junior Tupou and Charlie Staines. The centers, Stafford Toa and Justin Olam. The 5'8", Lachlan Galvin and Jaden Sullivan at halfback. The front row, Stefano and David Clemmer, with Api Coruscant, our captain, at hooker. On the edges, Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Samuela Fainu at lock. On the bench, Latu Fainu, Chris Fa'agutu, Asu Kapoa and Alex Seyfarth. We have a much weaker team than I would have liked, with Justin Matamora and Fanor Pole both being injured. Before we get into the finals, the Daily M awards are here. Daily M Player of the Year from our team, Junior Tupou. The runners-up, Corey Oates, Nathan Cleary, Scott Sorensen, Dylan Watani-Selesniak, Xavier Savage, Cody Ramsey, Murray Talagi, Bailey Simonson and Tyrone Munro. The People's Choice Award goes to Junior Tupou. Captain of the Year goes to James Fisher-Harris. Top try scorer goes to Sam Stonestreet, and top point scorer goes to Nathan Cleary. The Team of the Year is dominated by the Panthers, but at fullback, Clint Gutherson from the Eels. The winger, Junior Tupou from the Tigers. Centre, Stafford Toa from the Tigers. 5'8" from the Panthers, Jerome Luai. Halfback from the Panthers, Nathan Cleary. Prop from the Panthers, Moses Leota. Hooker from the Panthers, Lachlan Croker. Second row from the Panthers, Tyrone Peachy. And lock from the Panthers, Isaiah Yeo. In the first week of the finals, we get the win. It was not a convincing win, but it's a win nonetheless. We defeat the Gold Coast Titans 4 points to 2, with Stafford Toa winning player of the match. His stats are 2 runs for 26 metres, 2 tackles with 0 missed, 1 tackle break, and the only try of the game. But more importantly, we get the week off next week. In week 3 of the finals, we verse the first place Penrith Panthers, and our team list is still unchanged from the finals week 1 game. Justin Matamora and Fanor Pole are still out injured. We fall short of the grand final once again, going down to the Penrith Panthers 30 points to 18, with Sunia Taruva picking up player of the match. His stats are 6 runs for 78 run meters, 3 tackles with 1 missed, 4 tackle breaks and a hat-trick of tries. Another disappointing way to end the season, but definitely a positive, only being 3 years into the rebuild. The Penrith Panthers end up winning the premiership by defeating the Gold Coast Titans 10 points to 0, with Scott Sorensen picking up man of the match and the Clive Churchill medal. His stats are 6 runs for 127 run meters, 12 tackles with only 1 missed, 1 tackle break and a try. Congrats to him and the Panthers on winning the premiership. Here are some big names that are leaving their club and joining a new one. Reece Walsh is leaving the Broncos to go to the Raiders. Isaiah Yeo is leaving the Panthers to go to Melbourne. Clint Gutherson is leaving the Eels to go to the Sharks. James Fisher-Harris is leaving the Panthers to go to the Cowboys. Ben Hunt is leaving the Dragons to go to the Rabbitohs. Latrell is leaving the Rabbitohs to go to the Warriors. Shans is leaving the Warriors to go to the Bulldogs. Jordan Rapana is leaving the Raiders to go to the Broncos. Hamiso is leaving the Dolphins to go to the Eels. Joseph Tarpany is leaving the Raiders to go to the Bulldogs. Dylan Brown is leaving the Eels to go to the Manly. Damien Cook is leaving the Rabbitohs to go to the Titans. Cameron Green is leaving the Rabbitohs to go to Penrith. And Josh Curran is leaving the Bulldogs to go to Dragons. That's just a few of them. Our roster for this season has pretty much stayed the same the whole time. We have Api Coruscant, Jareen Buller, John Bateman, Lachlan Galvin, David Clemmer, Justin Olam, Isaiah Papali'i, Stafford Toa, Stefano Utaikamanu, Samuel Afenu, Fanua Pole, Junior Tupou, Charlie Staines, Jaden Sullivan, Justin Matamua, Asuka Poa, Josh Valeldi, Jake Simpkin, Solomon Fatape, Latu Fainu, Talon Silva, Chris Fargatu, Solomon Alameo, Sione Fainu, Jordan Miller, Tony Suka, Alex Lobb and Kit Leilili. In round 1 we take on the Melbourne Storm, and this is what our lineup looks like. At fullback, Jareen Buller. On the wings, Charlie Staines and Junior Tupou. The centers, Stafford Toa and Justin Olam. 5'8", Lachlan Galvin, Jaden Sullivan a halfback. The props, Stefano Utaikamanu and David Clemmer, with Api Coruscant still our captain and hooker. On the edges, Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Noah Pole at lock. On the bench, we have Jake Simpkin, Justin Matamua, Samuel Lafenu and Asu Kapoa. We get off to another good start in round 1, defeating the Melbourne Storm 12 points to 4. Junior Tupou picks up player of the match. His stats are 6 runs for 111 run meters, 3 tackles with 1 missed, 6 tackle breaks and 2 kicks for 58 meters. In round 2, we take on the defending champions, the Penrith Panthers, who are coming off a 13-point win over the New Zealand Warriors. As you can see, our team is still unchanged from last week. Hopefully we can get the same result. And we can. We defeat the Penrith Panthers 23 points to 10, with Api Coruscant, the former Panther, winning player of the match. His stats are 4 runs for 51 run meters, 10 tackles with only 1 missed, 3 tackle breaks, 1 line break, 2 conversions, 1 penalty goal, 1 field goal and 3 kicks for 79 meters. In round 3, we take on the Newcastle Knights, who are another team who has not lost a game this year. The only change I've made is Josh Valeldi joins the bench instead of Jake Simpkin, who didn't do anything last game. We stay undefeated to start the year with another win against the Newcastle Knights 22 points to 0. Api Coruscant gets his second Man of the Match award in a row. His stats are 3 runs for 46 run meters, 10 tackles with 2 missed, 2 tackle breaks, 1 line break, a try, 2 conversions and a penalty goal. 10 rounds in, we sit in first place with 18 points. We have 9 wins and 1 loss, 207 points for, 84 points against, and a points differential of 123. What a great start we've had to the season. In round 4, we beat the Dragons 32-10. In round 5, we beat the Seagulls 22-0. In round 6, we beat the Dolphins 24-20. In round 7, we beat the Rabbitohs 16-8. In round 9, we beat the Sharks. Round 8, we beat the Sharks 26-18. In round 9, we lost to the Eels 14-4. And in round 10, we beat the Titans 26-0. I simulated 2 more weeks until recruitment was open, where we've had a bye and we've lost to the Warriors 10 points to 8. Jahream Buller and Lachlan Galvin are both off contract at the end of the year, and it's my number 1 priority to sign them both. So first, I'll be offering Jahream Buller a 3-year extension worth $750,000, and he re-signs with the club. Next, I'll be offering Lachlan Galvin the exact same deal, worth $750,000 for 3 years, and he re-signs with us too. Unfortunately, that does mean we're running out of cap space, so I'm gonna be desperate and try and sign Junior Tupou for this much money. I don't think he's gonna take it. And no, he doesn't. Looks like we're gonna lose him, because I can't see him taking it for 1 year. And he doesn't. He signs with the Broncos. The same thing that happened to Tupou will more than likely happen with David Klemmer. I can't see him taking this much money as well for 1 year, unfortunately. And he doesn't. He signs with the Titans. I'm desperate right now, so I'm going to be offering this deal to Josh Valeldi. And he doesn't sign. He signs with the Titans unless he can be happy with this much money. Which he isn't. He signs with the Newcastle Knights. I simulated till the end of the season, where we finished in first with 34 points. We had 15 wins and 9 losses. We had points for of 434 and points against of 336. Points differential of 98. We take on the Seagulls at home in round 1 of the finals. We take on Manly in round 1, and this is how the team looks. At fullback, Dream Buller. On the wings, Junior Tupou and Charlie Staines. The centres, Stafford Toa and Justin Olim. The halves, Jaden Sullivan at halfback and Lachlan Galvin at 5'8". The props, David Clemmer and Stefano. Appy at hooker, he's the captain and the goal kicker. Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman are the second rowers, with Noah Pole at lock. On the bench, we have Josh Folletti, Justin Matamua, Asuka Poa, and Samuel Fain. Before we get into the finals, the Daily M's are here and the awards have been announced. The Daily M Player of the Year is Ken Mamalo. Runners-up are Appy Coruscant, Xavier Savage, Blake Wilson, Jai Arrow, Jake Avarillo, Herbie Farnworth, Stafford Toa, Jason Saab, and Michaeli Ravalawa. The People's Choice Award goes to Ken Mamalo. Captain of the Year is Jack DeBellin. Top try scorer is Xavier Savage, and top point scorer Jermaine Asako. The Team of the Year, fullback from the Dragons, Tyrell Sloan. Winger from the Titans, Ken Mamalo. Centre from the Dolphins, Jake Avarillo. 5'8" from the Dragons for Manu Brown. Halfback from the Dragons, Lachlan Ilias. Prop from the Dragons, Jack DeBellin. Hooker from the Broncos, Corey Pakes. Second rower from the Dragons, Luciano Leilua. And lock from the Tigers, Noah Pole. In round 1 of the finals, we defeat Manly 6 points to 2, with Dream Buller picking up player of the match. We have a well-needed rest next week as we watch to see who we play in the third round. In week 3 of the finals, we take on the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and as you can see, the team is still unchanged from the first game. Hopefully we can get the same result. And we do that. We're headed to the grand final with a 26 points to 24 win over the Rabbitohs. Isaiah Papali'i picks up player of the match. His stats are 6 runs for 104 run meters, 9 tackles with no missed, and 2 tries. In the grand final, we take on Manly again, and the only change to our team list is Jake Simpkin joins the bench, replacing the suspended Justin Matamua. Some players that have moved clubs: Kalen Ponga went to the Panthers, Dylan Edwards to the Knights, Nico Hines to the Dolphins, Harry Grant to the Warriors, Jaden Campbell to the Cowboys, Jerome Luai to the Titans, Moses to the Sharks, Pappenhausen to the Rabbitohs, Bradman Best to Manly, Adam Dewey to Penrith, Keon Kolomatangi to Cronulla, Matt Timoko to the Storm, Mitch Barnett to the Dragons, AJ Brimson to the Storm, Jack DeBellin to the Bulldogs, Moeki Fotuaika to the Panthers, Max King to the Dragons, David Clemmer to the Titans, Tolu Taukula to the Panthers, Ezra Mam to the Storm, Liam Knight to the Storm, Chad Townsend to the Dragons, Dallin Wateni-Selesniak to the Broncos, Hudson Young to the Storm, Josh Adokar to the Eels, Jack Bird to the Warriors, Adam Elliott to the Rabbitohs, Sione Katoa to the Dolphins, Jeremiah Nanai to the Bulldogs, and Tavita Totola to the Dragons. Our roster heading in to Year 5, the fullbacks Dream Buller, the wingers Solomon Alamalo, Charlie Staines, the centres Solomon Fatabe, Justin Olim, Josh Peters and Stafford Toa, the 5'8s Latu Fainu and Lachlan Galvin, the halfback Jaden Sullivan, the prop Samuel Fainu, Sione Fainu, Jordan Miller and Stefano Utaikamanu, the hookers Talon Da Silva, Appy Coruscant, our captain, Sam Selman and Jake Simpkin. The second rowers John Bateman, Asuka Poa, Isaiah Papali'i and Tony Suka. The locks Kit Lalili, Justin Matamua and Noah Pole. In round 1 we take on the Newcastle Knights, and our team looks like this. Our fullback Dream Buller, on the wings Charlie Staines and Stafford Toa, The centres Justin Olam and Asu Kapoa. The halfback Jaden Sullivan, the 5'8" Lachlan Galvin. The props Stefano Utaikamanu and Samuela Fainu, with Abby Coruscant, the captain and goal kicker, at hooker. The second rowers Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Fanua Pole at lock. On the bench we have Latu Fainu, Sione Fainu, Justin Matamua and Solomon Fatape. In round 1 we defeat the Newcastle Knights 22 points to 14, with Justin Olam winning player of the match. We kick off the campaign with a good result, looking to keep the form from last year heading into this year. In round 2 we take on the North Queensland Cowboys, and as you can see the team list is unchanged from last week. We're looking to get the same result as we did, and we don't get the result. We go down to the Cowboys 17 points to 4. Hailu Mluki wins player of the match. In round 3 we take on the Canberra Raiders, and the only change to our lineup is Jake Simpkin replaces Latu Fainu on the bench. Get our second win of the year, defeating the Raiders 20 points to 6, with Stafford Toa picking up player of the match. We're 10 games into the season, and we sit on 14 points with 7 wins and 3 losses. We have a points for of 143 and a points against of 126, with a points differential of plus 17. In round 4 we beat the Storm 24-16. In round 5 we beat the Seagulls 15-8. In round 6 we beat the Broncos 18-4. In round 7 we lost to the Bulldogs 22 points to 2. In round 8 we lost to the Sharks 13-0. In round 9 we beat the Eels 16-10. And in round 10 we beat the Dragons 22-16. We're light on winger depth, so that's why I'm going to be offering Edric Lee a $425,000 contract for 3 years, and he re-signs with us. We finished the year on 32 points, with a record of 24 wins and 10 losses. Our points for was 411, with a points against of 316. Our points differential is plus 95. In the first week of the finals, we take on the New Zealand Warriors, and our team looks like this. At fullback Jureen Buller, on the wings Charlie Staines and Stafford Toa. The centres Justin Olam and Asu Kapoa. At 5'8", Lachlan Galvin, Jaden Sullivan the halfback. The props Stefano Utaikamanu and Samuela Fainu, with Api Coruscant, the captain and goal kicker, at hooker. The second rowers Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman, with Fanua Pole at lock. On the bench Jake Simpkin, Justin Matamua, Sione Fainu and Solomona Fatape. Before we get into the finals, the Daily M awards are here. The Daily M Player of the Year goes to Jack Bird. The runners up are Kalen Ponga, Tolu Taukula, Dylan Wateni-Selesniak, Declan Patton, Luke Brooks, Sunia Taruva, Api Coruscant, Sean Johnson and Marcelo Montoya. The People's Choice Award goes to Kalen Ponga. Captain of the Year goes to Api Coruscant. Top try scorer goes to Tommy Talau, and top point scorer goes to Sean Johnson. For the Team of the Year, the fullback Kalen Ponga, the winger Tommy Talau, the centre Jack Bird, the 5'8" Luke Brooks, the halfback Sean Johnson, the prop Samuela Fainu, the hooker Api Coruscant, the second rower Haumo Olakauatu, and the lock Fanua Pole. In the first week of the finals, we get a massive 26-2 win over the Warriors, with Api Coruscant picking up player of the match. Hopefully this is good momentum going into the bye and into the rest of the finals. In the third week of the finals, we take on the North Queensland Cowboys, and as you can see, our team is still unchanged from the first week. And we got the win. We defeated the North Queensland Cowboys 20 points to 16, Billy Walters picks up player of the match in a losing side. Next week in the grand final we take on the Penrith Panthers. We did it! We win the grand final, defeating the Penrith Panthers 24 points to 22. Lachlan Garvin wins player of the match and the Clive Churchill medal. And that's gonna do the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and to comment down below what team I should rebuild next.